Dreams here. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry, I don't know why I'm a bit sing-songy there. I'm gonna go through the numbers got out of hand. The numbers got out of hand. I want to show you some of my favorite submissions I've come across when voting. Um, it's a top 30. I've done like a top 20, a top 25 and like a top 30 as well or something like that. So yeah, I need to edit these a bit more, but I wanted to show you some of the amazing submissions I've come across when voting for the fur, feathers and scales dream snap challenge. Yeah, I just want to showcase some of the good finds I've found. And yeah, see what you guys all think. Maybe you recognize some of the submissions. If so, you're gonna have to let me know. But yeah, why don't we go and take a look? I've saved all the images. Um, and yeah, why don't we go take a look and see what amazing finds are out there? Okay, so I feel like we're actually starting off strong here. Now, I know a lot of people do not like this filter frame, but I think it works perfectly with this submission. And I think this is when this frame, this filter, whatever it's called, really, really works and really shines. So basically, it just pulls the whole image together. So the first thing we need to take note of is the critter here. It is the one that we've got in the recent star path. And it has this kind of like cloud effect on its back. Now the person who made this has replicated that in their avatar by giving them this cloud hair, but also they've gone with a very pink outfit, which I recognize the top and the cardigan. I know they're a bit obscured, but I do know what she's wearing. I can identify it because it's a close-up image, and I know this is the love heart top and cardigan that you also get in the star path. So her whole outfit, her whole character matches with this critter. Now also I love the touch of blush, I love the makeup, the attention to detail in this picture is just gorgeous. And then they've framed it with this pink like cloudy frame which perfectly represents the critter and the character. So I think this is a very full, very cohesive image. I actually really love this image, and yeah, I think this is a great way to use this filter, and I think it works perfectly for this challenge where we don't need to see any of the detail. We just need to see you and your critter, which we can see, and the filter actually ties in very nicely with your character and critter. So I think this is a wonderful submission. Now, this is the second photo. I love this one. I love that they've gone with the snake here. I've seen a lot of submissions like this, and that's not to say that they're bad in any shape or anything like that, but I've seen a lot of very similar styles. But I love that this one's using the snake. Most of the ones that I've seen with this kind of look have gone for the lovebird, the pink lovebird. So I love that they've included the snake just for something a little bit different. And what I kind of love is that when I see the snake draped around their character here, it sort of looks very similar to the way these vines, these roses and flowers are kind of like draped and curling up the arch. I know that might be a bit of a stretch, some might say, but I actually love it. I think it works really well together. Obviously the character's very pink. They've got the pink hair, the pink skirt and the cardigan and the tights, the socks. Why do I keep forgetting what socks are? I don't know why. But yeah, I think this image is just very cohesive and really shows your love for this critter. Now, our next submission, I love this because I love how the outfit of the character is accurately replicating the critter. So this is one of the critters you get in the cozy edition. This is one of the raccoons. It's the disgust raccoon that you get with that edition. So you get all the inside out characters as raccoons. So I love this. You've got the pink top, which matches this like pink neckerchief. You've gone for the green skin, the green shorts, the green shoes. the green hair, like all to match in with this raccoon, and even using this white, it's like an icy mask that we got at Christmas time. To have that on the face and the flecks of white in the hair and the white ears, just to kind of reflect the raccoon as well. This is just such a well done image, such a well done shot. It really, they it pairs beautifully. I think this is wonderful. Now, this next submission I absolutely adore. This is so fun and creative. Using the gingerbread like rabbit here. Oh, that's so smart. And then this is like a little gingerbread, like a little cookie bakery kind of setup, which is very, very adorable. You got the gingerbread chairs, which I think work really, really well. The little gingerbread house here at the front. This is gorgeous. This is so creative and fun, and that whole kind of like candy vibe, candy biscuity kind of aesthetic is really replicated in the outfit as well, with the candy hair and the candy skirt and the pink eater bag, which I believe is a Wreck It Ralph item, but I think it does have sweets on it, possibly to tie it to Sugar Rush. So I actually think this is an amazing submission. Now, this next submission I came across, I really liked because of the colours. The colours really drew me in. I felt it was really cohesive as an image. Just even the touches of orange in the background from Fairy Godmother's house. I have no idea if that was intentional or not, but it just really brings the image together as a whole. The orange glow from the candles, even the odd bush here and there that are in the orange color just works. And then you've got yourself here sat with the orange foxes, so the one that comes in the backpack and the one that sits on the little this picnic blanket. I can't believe I'm losing my words so much. And even the orange pumpkins that tie well, like just the colors are very cohesive. And I love that you've matched the hair as well. Such small detail, but it has a big impact on the submission. So seeing this blonde hair and then these sort of orange streaks really just replicates the fox's own colors. Now, this next submission I thought was absolutely incredible. So you've gone for the pirate companion. I'm so glad to see the pirate companions in submissions. I think it's such a good touch to use this parrot. I love how you've got the fountain of youth here, and then in the middle you can see the island in the distance. That was just such a well like lined up shot. It just works so perfectly. And then it looks like there's a ship in the distance. Now, I don't think this is actually Eric's ship. I think this is the shipwreck one, but I could be wrong. Maybe this is Eric's ship, but either way, I think it looks really impressive how it's kind of blurred. I mean, I know that's the camera, I know that's the filter, it's just a normal effect and stuff like that, but it just really kind of gives a lot of depth and scope to the image. Obviously the outfit matches perfectly with with the pirate vibes, and then obviously these stacks of gold. This is just a wonderful submission. Now, this next submission I've included, it is a very simple submission, but it's so on theme. It so works. I love it. So you've gone for the blue fox companion, which is absolutely adorable. And then your outfit just, it fully matches. You've gone for this bright blue hair. You've got this blue jumper, which works well in the snowy setting. You've got the blue jeans, even the touch of blue on the trainers, the blue scarf, the blue Mickey ears. Obviously using using Anna and Kristoff's house, and obviously this blue bench here as well. Like, just the whole image is very blue, and I love it. Again, it's just that matching of vibes. Like, you can tell how your critter is represented in this scene, in your outfit, and I think that's wonderful. Now, this next one is another pirate one. I love this one. I found this one before the other one, and I still thought this was really fun. I like that you've included Donald. I think it was just a really good touch. And again, just pulling the image together, making it fully cohesive. The decor in this, using the pirate treasure, Eric ship, it just all really works, and I do love that. And I do believe this is a Mickey Cloud here, so bonus points for that. This is incredible. I really enjoyed this. I think it just fits the vibe so well. Now, this next submission I really enjoy. Again, it's just an accurate representation of the character's outfit, really reflecting the companion, the critter. I don't know what we call it. Are they companions? Are they critters? What, what are they? um, but yeah, you've gone for these ears here. They are cat ears, but I think they look the same. Like they work well for um either the foxes or the raccoons, any of the animals that have kind of pointy ears, it works well for. I love that you've gone for like this split colour in your hair with the black and the grey. Again, kind of matching the darker grey and lighter grey spots on the raccoon. Again, the mix of blacks and whites to match the raccoon. And even using the glasses, which kind of represent that darker band that the raccoons have over their eyes, I think was just like such a lovely little detail. The background's quite nice. The background, it's the Forest of Valor, I do believe. It just works well with the scene. So nothing wrong with that, I don't think. I think it's a very, very beautiful image. But yeah, I just love how your character matches with the raccoon. I think that's wonderful. Now, this next one I had to include because it's so, so fun. Right, okay, so obviously this person's favourite companion, favourite critters are the snakes. Their outfit shows that with the snake hair and those snake pattern trousers, the scaly trousers, that's what they are. They're like scaly. And then the character's skin has been turned purple to kind of match the snake colors and everything like that, which I think is wonderful. I think that in itself is a great like replication for the theme. But what I love is that they've made this like snake out of the eggs. That's so, so good. Honestly, it's just really clever and really creative. I think it's really, really fun. I do feel bad. I feel like this must be a Switch submission. I think the graphics have done you dirty here, but I still think it's fun. I saw it. I thought it was different. I thought it was unique. So I love this, and I love that you've even used like slightly different colors here to kind of like represent the eyes. Like, yeah, it's just a fun submission and a really unique concept. Now, next up, we have this submission, which I found, and I was just really captivated by the character's face. So they've used the cat ears, but they've also got this, I think it's meant to be like a doe kind of makeup look. We did get that in the Royal Winter Star Path, I believe it was. But yeah, it's just really, really beautiful, really captivating. I think it really kind of lends to the animal themes and animal vibes. The outfit's mainly quite pink, red in tone, so I think that does match with the bunny. So whilst I wouldn't say this outfit is a like a one-for-one representation, I think it definitely has that animal feel, which ties to the critters and the companions. And also I love that you've got the fox backpack, but also how this little lovebird looks coming into shot. I think that's just kind of fun, very, very cute. The setting's very, very cute. So I actually enjoyed this submission, and it was a pleasure to vote on. Now here we have another snake submission. Again, this is very, very simple. There's nothing like majorly detailed in terms of landscaping or anything like that, but it really drives home the theme. And if you ask me what critter is her favourite, even if she didn't have the critter around her, I'm going to make a guess that it's the snake. I think it's fairly obvious that this person likes snakes. Like, you take away the critter, I can still tell what critter this is about. And I love it. So using obviously these giant cobra statues in the background was really good touch. The snake hair, the scaly kind of like trousers here, and then the purple top, and even the scaly skin detail. Just a really, really fun and nice touch to it. So again, although this submission is quite simple, it really fits the theme. Sometimes you don't have to go big, you don't have to go over the top. Something like this just gets the job done. Now, this next submission I really found quite fun and enjoyable. This is a submission with a lot of critters in it, which I think is perfectly fine. We've got a lot of crocs here. We've got squirrels. We got the foxes. Heck, we've even got Stitch. If any of you gonna complain about me calling Stitch a critter or a companion, this person put Stitch in their shot, okay? It's not me, it's this person. You know, he may be a rat, but he's our beloved rat. I guess we could say that. But yeah, I love this. Obviously the hair, the pink streak with the white, and then the mainly pink outfit, and again those white touches really tie to the pink bunny here, which has the pink and white colouring. But I really loved how the bird looked here. Look how incredible this is. I'm really confused by this though, because this is a pose that I haven't seen before with the birds, and I would assume he was gonna like land on like a perch thingy, but there isn't a perch thing there. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. How did they do this? How did they achieve that? How did they achieve that? That is, honestly, it's beyond me. I have no idea how they did that, but it looks incredible. Now, this next submission is a really cute submission. I feel like this is a submission partially for the cottagecore girlies. It's got those very beigey browny tones, which I think a lot of like I just associate that with cottagecore. I don't know if it's because they tend to be quite earthy tones, and a lot of cottagecore vibes tend to be quite earthy nature vibes, but this is the kind of vibes that this look, this aesthetic is giving me. I love that the hair and the outfit fully coordinates this bunny, this kind of like beigey brown colored bunny. I think it works really well, and using the sunlit plateau as a backdrop I think was very good, because it does have those very warm earthy brown tones. So again, I think it's just very, very complimentary. Even though I wouldn't usually think of bunnies in this setting, it just makes sense. It works. The colors mesh and vibe very well. So I really enjoyed this submission. I think it's fun, and I think the moon looks pretty cool. You know, just a little added detail which doesn't do much, but I just think it looks kind of cool. Now, this next submission is another really, really good one. I actually really love this submission. It's this kind of like picnicky vibes, I guess. But I love, obviously, we've got the fox here. The colours are just so well represented. We have the ears, we've got the kind of like ginger orangey hair, we've got this orangey jumper, we've got this red skirt. So just keeping along in that same colour family. Even so far with the decorating with these orange flower sort of tubs, baskets. The this is like a Halloweeny, harvesty arch pillar thing. I don't know what these things are called. I'm sorry. I swear, I'm not very good with words anyway, but since learning German, I think I'm learning less and less English. I think in order for me to learn German, like, I have to lose an English word. Like, one word comes in, another word goes out. That's how it works. But yeah, this thing, whatever this is, obviously has those very autumnal orangey vibes. Even the picnic blanket, again, it just ties in quite nicely. And I do like the turning red statues. I think they work well. I love the little raccoon detail in the background. I think you could have thrown a couple of raccoons in here and it would have looked just as good. I mean, maybe there are raccoons that I'm just not seeing, which is very possible. But otherwise, I genuinely think this is a really cool submission. I think it's really fun. The colours are really cohesive. And yeah, I just think it's a beautiful submission. Now, I literally stopped when this submission came up on screen and I was voting for it. I was like, excuse me? Excuse me? This is so good. This is really good. I love that it's a very, very different take because a lot of the ones that I've seen the Choco Croc in have done something very similar to what I've done, which is to do the kind of candy vibes, which I'm not saying is bad. I did it myself. I did it myself. It's not a criticism. Um, but I just thought this was unique. This kind of fun and colourful theme park kind of vibes. I think it really meshes and stuff like that. Like, you've got the teacups, you've got the Ferris wheel, you've got the up balloon, even the other balloons, all the flowers. Like, it just has this really multicolored vibe, which I think just works really well. It's very complimentary. The outfit complements the croc. You've got the donut headbands, you've got this candy skirt, the candy socks, you've got the waffle backpack, which just really works with this Choco Croc. This whole candy kind of vibe works really, really well, and then it works really well in this bright, colourful, vibrant setting. I think this is wonderful, and actually, in a lot of ways, I guess you could resubmit this for this week's challenge. The theme park one, and it would work just as well. Maybe throw in a few like villages here and there, and it would be just as good. It would be incredible. But yeah, I think this works really well. I love this kind of like fogginess to the shot. It's just like really ambient, and I think it's incredible. I love this one. And then we come to this submission, and this is a gorgeous submission. I love it. I love the character. The character's really adorable. There's something about her face that's really cute. I'm not gonna lie, I spent a bit of time editing my character to try and make her look similar. And I failed massively. I couldn't do it, but like this character's so adorable. She's so cute. She's adorable. But I love this. I love that they've gone for the blue outfit. And then you can see here at the front, you can see the blue croc and you can see the blue bunny, which I think is a really cute touch. Now there is the brown bunny in the background as well, but I do think the focus here is on the blue critters, and I love the blue touches, like even this table with like the blue cloth coming over, using the blue chair, using the purple cottage, which does have a bit of a blue tone to it. Even these blue and white flowers, just very, very complimentary. It all just really works well together. I think it's a gorgeous image. The outfit is coordinating with the critters, and yeah, this is wonderful. Now, this is another extremely good submission where the character completely matches the critter, which I love to see. I love to see that coordination. I love the fact that people have maybe put together outfits that they wouldn't usually wear in their valleys, but it works for representing their critters and stuff like that. Now, for this one, we have the citrus turtle, and so I love that they've gone with like the green shorts, the greeny coloured skin, the green socks, and then you've got these pops of yellow with the t-shirt and the shoes, and then a pop of orange with the hair. Oh, it works perfectly. Like it's identical. Who's the critter here? Who's the critter? I mean, obviously you can tell I'm just trying to be funny and not doing a very good job of that. But I do. I really enjoy it. I think the setting's quite fun, and yeah, I just think this is a quite enjoyable submission. Really does the theme well, and honestly, it was a joy to see. Now, this next submission, again, I really enjoyed. It's just the kind of colourful vibes. So they've gone with this crocodile, this kind of like fruit crocodile. And they've got this very colourful outfit. So they've got the top on. It's like a mushroom-based top. It was back when they were adding in all the mushroom items, which was just like free dresses and and a top. We got a top for the clothing, and then we got free dresses, which are actually really good items. The apothecary shelf and whatever they're called, they are nice items, but I don't think they really are the mushroom vibes I was expecting when they said they were coming. But yeah, like the colors of the outfit meshes. We've got the kind of like the purple, well, we do have purple, but like the greens is what I was meant to say, which match with the croc. We've got a lot of colours in the top to match with the yellow and everything like that. I do like that this is in a garden. Again, very, very complimentary. Although this is a fruit crock, I mean, we do have the fruits dotted around, so that does blend well. But it's just that kind of like nutrition food kind of vibes, which matches really well with the croc. And what I love is that this is such a well lit submission. This is taken at night, like you can see the stars, but the character looks really bright and vibrant. They've managed to get some really, really good light in here. Honestly, I need to learn how you all are doing this, because if I could make my lighting this bright, it would be incredible. Now, this is another submission using the same croc again, but a different outfit. This time we've got this dress, which I love. It's that kind of blend of the green to the yellow colors, which works really well with this croc. And the same with the hair, that blend of green to yellow. And then the headband, it was a premium shop item. I don't remember what it's called, but it was part of their like scuba diving kind of set run that they had. They had a bunch of submarine items, and the headband came with those. And I love it. I think it's just really, really good. The background actually isn't too bad. It's very different. Like, obviously you've got the crafting bench there. You've got this cauldron. I assume this is a build that you have currently in your valley just naturally, like you haven't created this for this shot. But obviously it does make sense, the location, since the Glade of Trust is where you find the crocodiles, so it does tie itself in terms of biomes. And I guess you've kind of got the fairy core vibes with the fairy bloss house, which just kind of gives the whole image a bit of like magic, if that makes sense. But yeah, I thought this was really fun. Now, this next submission is a very, very cute submission. I almost didn't include it because I felt like it was maybe a bit too simple. I did vote for it. I did enjoy this submission. I did love it. I don't think it stands out as strong as some of the other submissions in this series, but it's still a very, very good submission. So no criticism or hate to the creator of this. I think this is an adorable shot. I love that you've gone for the heart turtle, and you've gone with that pink heart palace, and your outfit seems to be coordinating as well. It looks like you've got the heart top on based on the collar, I think. But what I really loved about this, and I love doing things like this when I take images, is like, I don't get to do it often, but just lining up certain things so it looks like the crocodile is holding this little tangled constellation. You can't tell me that is not one of the cutest things you have ever seen. That got the vote alone. Just that little detail I thought was perfect. Obviously, you know, I think the theme's quite well replicated. We're on the beach, makes sense for the turtles. We've got the heart castle in the background, makes sense for the heart turtle. So there's a lot of things tying together in this shot, so I think they have coordinated it very, very well. But yeah, I just thought this was adorable. This is so cute. He's holding the constellation. That is, it's adorable. It is very, very cute. And honestly, whoever made this, it brought a smile to my face. It is incredibly adorable. I think it is a wonderful submission. Even if it isn't as detailed as some of the others we've seen, I still think it's wonderful, and it definitely deserved a spot in this video. Now, this next one I've included, we've got the rainbow fox here, and I love that they've gone with the like rainbow kind of spirit jersey here. I think that works really well, so we can see the character is reflecting the critter in their outfit. But what I also love is the rainbow of colors that they've got going on with these flowers. So we've got the red flowers, the orange, then the yellow, then we've got some blues and purples. I'm assuming there's probably green in here, but it just kind of meshes a bit into the grass, but that's not their fault. We've got the figment topiary in the background. If I was going to do one thing, I would turn this around so it's facing the shot, but I mean, it's still really good. It's still good. It's not a criticism or anything, just like something I would have done. But yeah, I love this. I think this is fun. It's very beautifully decorated. It's so, so pretty. Like, in terms of aesthetics, it's gorgeous. And I do think it hits the theme requirements. You know, you and the critter are matching, and I think that's just wonderful. Now, next up, we have this image, and I thought this was again another fun image. I think, again, the character and companion are very nicely tied together. We've got the orange fox here, we've got these orangey yellow colours in the outfit, we've even got the little cat ears to kind of mimic foxes, and even the hair colour is kind of matching with the sort of darker colour to those orangey reds, which I think is wonderful. And again, with this image, there's a lot of cohesion in terms of the colours of things. So we've got these orange flowers, which are a part of Beast's garden thing, conservatory thing, greenhouse, whatever it's called, which complements very nicely. We've got some pumpkins, we've got some carrots, tomatoes, so those kind of like orange tones are really, really cute. In the background, we do have some more companions. We've got a companion house, we've got the little toy ball and the like feeding post thing, and we do have the little gingerbread bunny. I'm not entirely sure which critter this is. I think it's a squirrel. It's one of those like glowy ones, but I can't quite exactly tell. I think it is a squirrel though. And we've got the pirate bird, which I think is really cute. So you've added some extra companions to the shot, which is adorable. I don't think they were necessary, but they are adorable to see, you know, which is always fun to have in a shot. There's obviously a lot of work gone into this, and yeah, I just think this is wonderful, really cohesive as a shot, and just really good. Now, this next shot I absolutely adored. I do like those, you know, darker vibes sometimes. Like, I feel like I was one of the few people who at Halloween wasn't actually bothered by all the Halloween themes. I actually quite enjoyed it. But yeah, I think this is beautiful. I love the red hair, the red dress that matches beautifully with this fire raven. You've obviously gone for this kind of like reddish kind of skin tone. And then using the Maleficent wings, even though they are darker in colour because they're like black wings, it does work wonderfully. It has that kind of like bird flying vibe. So I think it just ties together really, really well. It's very complimentary. And what I love is how your character and the bird really pop against the background. So the background's obviously very dark. We're in the Forgotten Lands. There's a lot of sort of grey purpley tones. You know, we've got the cauldron there, we've got this grey iron fence, we've got the purple bushes and all the night fawns and the mountain. So it's quite, the image itself is not dark, let me just make that clear. The image itself is not dark, but like the background is a darker colour. And it really makes the red from the character and the critter pop, which I love. And then I love the little bit of detailing with the flames in the background. I think that's wonderful. So I absolutely love, love, love this submission. This next submission I thought was a really, really fun submission. This time we've gone for the raccoon vibes, and again, just the colours. The colours of the raccoon you've chosen to the colours of your outfit just work really, really nicely. It's very complimentary. You've gone for these ears, but then you've got this kind of like brownish hue to your hair with the white stripe, which I think is just gorgeous. Using the glasses, again, works really well for mimicking that black stripe that they have over their eyes. And then we've got some darker colorways with the scarf, the top, the shorts. But then we've got some of those brown colors in here with the jacket and stuff like that. I think this is a wonderful image. I think it's very beautiful. I think it's very aesthetic. And yeah, can certainly see the resemblance between you and the critter. Now, our next one, this is, I've actually seen, okay, I'm not going to lie, I have seen a lot of submissions in this kind of like portrait size, and I think it works incredibly well with this theme. I know I haven't used like many of them in this submission. In fact, I've only got this one, but they do work really, really well, especially when the focus is just of the character and the critter. It just kind of gets rid of the empty spaces, and I think it works really, really well. But I love this. Obviously, the character is dressed very similar in terms of tones and colours to the fox. I love that they've gone with this hair. It's like these little buns, but they make like these pointy cat ears. And I love that. I think obviously that complements and mimics the kind of fox vibe. And then just the colour used in the hair. this darker tone mixed with the ginger color. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Your character looks beautiful. And then the little black headband is just really cute. So I really enjoyed this submission. I think it's so simple but so beautiful. And that's the thing. I've had quite a few simple submissions in this one. The one with the turtle that was on the beach holding the little tangled constellation, the cobra one where there was all just the cobras in the background. Like, they're simple, okay, but they're not bad. It's not bad, it's good. I like it. It's clean. It just, the focus is so much more directed to the challenge, which I think is fantastic. There isn't any background distractions or anything like that. It's just, fine, you want a shot of me and my favorite critter? Here you go. Let me dress up like them and show you what I can do. And I think, I do think that's wonderful. Now, this next submission is another stunning, stunning, stunning submission. I love that you've gone with the pink vibes in terms of the outfit, the heart cardigan, and then you've gone for the pink bunny here. I just think it's very, very complimentary. And then to use this filter frame, whatever it is, on it with the clouds, again, just the pink vibes, it matches. This has a very fairy core, very whimsical vibe to it. It's very, very cutesy and I love it. I just think it's very beautiful. It's a very, very pretty picture and I enjoyed voting on this one. Now, this next submission, oh, it just feels so dramatic. So dramatic, but it's so good. Like, the outfit is gorgeous, the hair is gorgeous, the wings. Honestly, this is so gorgeous. The gloves, like, oh yeah, this is just elegant, evil, dark, magical, whimsical. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is a wonderful submission. Again, very, very simple. All we've got is Jack's house, the skeleton mobile, Zero house. We've got a pumpkin here, a bit of fencing, and a few trees, and that's it. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. But it's still wonderful. It is. It's just wonderful. And I adore this look. This character looks stunning. Oh, yeah, this is just beautiful. I love this one. Now, this was another one using the heart turtle that we got in the star path, using the heart house. I love this because it's a different perspective. Like, a lot of them have been kind of very front on shots, so I like that this is kind of just to the side, and then there's a lot of other complementary details. So your character's all in pink, well, pink and white, I should say, which I think works well with the turtle. And obviously we've got these very lovey kind of romantic vibes. You know, we've got the swan boat, we've got the pinks and purples with the flowers, we've got the cherry blossoms in the background. It's a very, very cute and adorable image. Another thing that I do really like, and I can't pass by this image without saying it, and you know what I'm going to say by now, the Mickey cloud. Yes, we have another Mickey cloud. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love a Mickey cloud. If you want me to like your submission, put a Mickey cloud in it. This is gorgeous. I love this submission. It was so fun to come across. Yeah, this is just wonderful. And now we have our last submission, but certainly not least. I really, really like this. Okay, it's a very similar vibe to what I made in terms of the Choco Croc and the candy vibes. But I think this is better. I think this is better. I can't deny it. I think this one's better than mine. You know, I will raise my hands up and admit when I can see something that is better than mine, and this I think is better than mine. I think this is gorgeous. The character looks beautiful. I love that they've gone with the very candy vibes with the outfit, using the like the wedding cake. I love because it just matches in terms of colors. Using Vanellope? Why would I never think of using Vanellope? Oh, she's such a great addition to have. I did debate about using these donut chairs, but I ended up putting them away. But I think it's a good touch. I love all the candy on the floor. It works really, really well. Like, even like the chocolate, the ice creams, the cake. I wish I'd thought of that. I only did the regular candy. if I'd have thought of all the other sweet treats, like that would have been genius. But yeah, and I love that mixed in with all the foliage in the background, just looks really, really pretty. Yeah, this is a wonderful, absolutely incredible submission. I, I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Okay, I've just come back to my game and I see I'm being harassed by Maui. There, there is no escape. There is no escape. Um, but yeah, those were the submissions. I hope you enjoyed them. I feel like it's been a real up and down road in voting this week. Um, but the ones that are good are really, really good. All of these 30 submissions are good. You know, no matter what little criticisms or tweaks I might have done, the reality is these are all amazing submissions, and I love to see them. I absolutely love voting in Dream Snaps. I know that there's people out there that get their 50 and that's it. Um, but I enjoy it. I could spend hours just voting. In fact, I do. I do. If I'm stuck on Disney with like nothing to do, I'll literally just sit there and I'll vote. I'll vote away, and it's fun. It's fun for me. I love seeing the creativity. I also feel like by voting, I learn how to do dream snaps better, if that makes sense. I see the creativity, I see the creative ideas, and I know that I can use those ideas in the future for other submissions. You know, little techniques and tweaks tweaks that I can do in my own submissions, different perspectives and different creative ideas to create my thinking sort of just more outside the box. I think voting's definitely worthwhile for that. I do think if you start voting, you know, or you're worried because you don't come across these amazing submissions, sometimes you do have to go through a lot of either not on theme submissions, or yeah, like I'll have done a lot of voting this week. This is a week's worth of voting effectively, and I've come to 30 submissions. So if you consider that, like, think about me voting every day for the past 6 days, let's say. Even if I only voted on 10 a day, that would be 60. So that would be half of my submissions, and I'm telling you now, it is not half of my submissions. So I'm probably voting for like 60 a day, let alone 60 a week. Sorry, I know my words are getting jumbled. But yeah. I vote for so many, and I probably screenshot of those a few each day. Some days I do get more, some days I might get a run of like 4 or 5 images, and the rest I only grab 1 or 2. So it does take a bit of voting to find these wonderful submissions. Just in case you're wondering, why don't I see submissions like this? Why don't I get to vote for this? You just have to have no life and spend your life voting on Dream Snaps. That's the key. Have no life and spend it all on dream snaps. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up here. You don't want to hear me rambling forever. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do recognise any of these dream snaps, let me know. It'd be great to hear if you recognise them. Maybe one of them's your own. But yeah, I enjoyed making this video. I need to get out of here because Maui's bashing me with his hook. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.